Why, hello, you sexy thing. Did you miss me? Sound of unsubscribe buttons being clicked. Yeah, second week, we're still going strong. Still being, oh, so very popular. Becca, you broke rule number 237 of the hipster handbook. One never admits one's hipsterosity. Goes against the philosophy of the hipster. The rules of the hipster. I was going to record this video, like, in the morning, but then my camera ran out of battery, and then I started charging it on my computer, and then YouTube. And I was going to do it early because I have the week off from school, because we're a private school, and we get lots of breaks so that we can pay money for days off. Took advantage of my break, and I went to New York City. All of the highway just looks exactly the same. There's like a little hill, and then some trees, and then another little hill, and some more trees. Then you like go around a thingy, and then there's another hill, and more trees. But yeah, you get the point. But if you didn't know this already, New York City is full of hipsters. Like, there are hipsters everywhere, and there are two different kinds of hipsters. Like the hipsters that like just wear beanies and flannel and stuff. Then there are the hipsters that just like have like these giant afros with like parts cut out of them, and like tie-dye shirts with dying kittens on them. That brings me to my opinion on hipsters. Now, hipsters are a very, very complicated subcategory of society. It's really, really hard to explain them without being like, oh yeah, they're people that are original, but that doesn't really say anything about them. A hipster is usually something that is perceived by someone that doesn't actually know the person. Like, someone can just be walking down the street like wearing skinny jeans and you can be like, oh hey, look, it's a hipster. Once you get to know someone, you stop identifying them as hipsters, because usually hipsters are identified by the way that they dress, not really the way that they act, or their music taste. The hipster is probably the most undefined sort of culture ever, because, I mean, you know, like, hippies, you're like, oh yeah, smokes pot, protects nature, stands on the street, is now old and has a beard. Hipsters are only defined by their want to be original. And the whole entire love-hate thing with hipsters is really, there are two different kinds of hipsters. Hipsters that just like good clothing and they like good music. Then there are the hipsters that are just hipsters so that they can be recognized as hipsters by people that they don't know or people that they do know, so that they can show off how hipster they are. For example, some of my friends who are kind of hipsters, they're the first kind. And they're the people that are just like, Africa is crying, and we must sing with them. Protect the peace, and save the cities. And wear giant framed glasses, even though they have 20/20 vision, which is a really, really stupid thing to do, in my opinion. So yeah, to me, those are the two different kind of hipsters. Like, hipster can be a good thing, for example, like what Jack said, which is like, something can be hipster and it can be cool, and then hipster can be a bad thing, because they can just be like douchebags. They're just like, well, yeah, I got the LP while rolling my cigarette, and I really don't feel them right now. I mean, they're starting to sell out. Those hipsters, they're just the ones that annoy me. Yeah, on to responding to other people's videos. We're doing that, right? That's what we're doing. As the self-voted referee of the face-off of Silly Faces, Joey won. Joey definitely won. Even though it was explaining the sub-crisis of our society and the metaphor of the fact that horn-rimmed glasses really identify with the hippos of Africa, it was still just 2 minutes and 40 seconds of beating Jack. Even though Jack had epic music in the background, and Joey had the screaming of orphans, Joey still won. And Rebecca will never have the coolest bow tie. Ironically, But as I was saying, hipsters can be cool and hipsters can be douchebags.